And I am back again for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. Today is actually Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. This is going to be a quick live stream. I just want to make sure that I talk about a couple things in this particular live stream. But if you're new to the channel, this channel, How to Build Credit TV, talks about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today's April 1st, 2020, and the reason for doing this short live stream is first and foremost, I want to remind you guys that today is supposedly the last day to get your Delta Skymiles credit card from American Express. And I really like Delta Airlines, and I really like the Delta Skymiles situation as far as the points are concerned. I think that this is a very valuable offer, and I think that you guys should really consider taking advantage of it. So right now it's 8:36 Central Time, and according to the American Express website, you basically have today is the last day to get the sign-up offers that they're currently offering. And there are some really good sign-up offers. I mean, I'm so much into the Delta Skymiles setup that I have two Delta Skymiles credit cards. So I have the Delta Skymiles Gold American Express card, and I also have the Delta Skymiles Platinum American Express card. So that speaks volume. The fact that I have both of those cards. One of them, the Gold card, has a $99 annual fee. I think there's no annual fee for the first year, and then $99 after. And there are a ton of benefits. Delta is definitely one of the best airlines as far as airlines are concerned, especially in the US. So I think it will be to your advantage. If you're looking for an airline credit card, you definitely need to get your Delta Skymiles credit card today, just because today is April 1st and today is the last day that they're offering that particular sign-up bonus. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen after today, but I'm sure there'll be more bonuses in the future, right? But I don't know that the bonuses will be as incredible as it is right now. And so I just really wanted to do a quick live stream, like I said, to let you guys know, because it's insanely valuable. Right now, before I go on, I just want to share with you guys. So I got my Delta Skymiles Platinum card I applied for it on March 23rd. And then I got it in the mail. That was Monday. That was a Monday. And I got it in the mail. That was last Monday. Then I got it in the mail the very next day. American Express, FedEx, it was UPS. They sent it to me, and I got the card, and I have already met my minimum spend, which was spend $3,000 and get 80,000 Delta SkyMiles points. And then there's an annual fee for the Platinum card of $250. But after my first year of membership, so when I pay my second annual fee, I will get another 20,000 points. I'm signing into my American Express app. I'll get another 20,000 points. So that will be 100,000 points that I will get. But I just want to show you guys, I got both sign-up bonuses for the Delta Gold. I think at the time when I got it, it was, I want to say 60,000 points. And so I got the sign-up bonus for the Delta Gold, and I already got the sign-up bonus for the Delta Platinum. American Express is really good about once you meet the minimum spend and you pay your account, like you pay it off, they credit your account pretty quickly. So just to give you guys a quick timeline, I got the Delta SkyMiles, the Platinum card, March 23rd, which was last Monday. I got the card physically on Tuesday of last week. Okay, so today's Wednesday. And I was already able to meet the minimum spend because, of course, I had some stuff that I could buy and meet that minimum spend. But I just want to show you guys here. So, yeah, I've already met the minimum spend on my account. I want to show you guys that there. So eventually the camera will focus. You see negative $3,234. So the minimum spend for that Platinum card is $3,000, and you get 80,000 points. Let me go ahead and show you guys my my membership rewards, how many points I have together right now currently on that account. So right now I have 213,000 712. Sorry, you guys can't see that very clearly. I'm trying to protect myself at the top of the screen there with my information. Oh man, I'm failing miserably. Let's see if I can do this way. There we go. 213, 712. Okay. Delta Skymiles points. And so some of that is from the, I think 60 or 70,000 points that I got with the gold card. And then I got another 80,000 points with this platinum card. And then of course I got a couple of referrals for some of you guys that have used my referral link to sign up for the Delta Skymiles card. So guys, if you have been interested in getting an airline credit card, especially a credit card with American Express, I think it will be to your benefit to get a Delta Skymiles credit card. If I were you, I would start with the gold card just because there's no annual fee for the first year and then $99 afterwards. But there is tons of value that comes along with the Delta Skymiles card. So much so that I decided to do a live stream, a quick live stream, but I decided to do a live stream about it because it's freaking important. And it's kind of late-ish, it's 8:41 here in Houston Central Time, 9:41 East Coast. It's 6:41 on Pacific Coast and 7:41 Mountain Standard Time. Whoever lives in that time zone, there's a couple of people that lives in that Mountain Standard Time. So yeah, but I wanted to do a quick video to tell you guys that. I'm going to share my computer screen in just 1 second. I'm also going to jump into the live chat and kind of say what's up to some of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming into the video and smashing the thumbs up. That helps tremendously. If you're interested in getting the Delta Skymiles credit card, whether it's the blue credit card or the gold or the platinum or the reserve, please consider using my referral link. That would help tremendously. But I think it's very, very good. I mean, I am clearly Team American Express, but I'm definitely Team Delta as well for the fact that I have 2 of their credit cards. Now, the Delta Gold card that I got when I signed up, for some odd reason, and really kind of upset me, I had to pay the annual fee right away. So I was kind of mad about that. And the annual fee when I signed up was $95. Okay. So I had to pay the annual fee right away when I thought it was going to be waived for the first year and have to pay it the second year. So I was a little upset about that, but that's what happened for me, unfortunately, which totally sucked. So yeah, and then of course the platinum card, I will have to pay that $250 annual fee on that one as well. So that is going to be, a substantial amount of money on annual fees. Another thing that I don't really talk a whole lot about and I haven't talked about in a while on this channel is authorized users. So clearly I did a video last night. Some of you guys might have not been on the live stream, but becoming an authorized user can help you tremendously. And if you guys know somebody in your personal life that can help you with that, sweet. If you don't, however, I do offer the ability to become an authorized user and it does benefit you. If you're interested in that, you can email me at helpingothersprosper@gmail.com and I will take care of you. All right, let me jump into the live stream here. I see there's a bunch of comments. I really appreciate you guys coming on in, pressing that thumbs up and commenting on the video or on the live stream. Jorge, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Alberto, what's going on, man? I don't remember seeing you last night on that Tuesday night live stream. So thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you here. What's going on, Joshua, bro? You must be working or must have been working. Haven't seen you in a long time. It's a pleasure to have you back in the house. Thanks for stopping by. What's going on, Savage? Thanks for stopping by, sir. Williams, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. Ivan, what's going on, bro? Gia, thank you for stopping by. Mr. Rodriguez says, hello, what card do you recommend? Yeah, of course, I already said that I recommended the gold card, the gold Delta Skymiles card. I think that's a great card for beginners. And, there's no annual fee initially. And then there's $99 annual fee. But there's a lot of benefits that you get with that card where that $99 annual fee is going to take care of itself. So here's the deal. So like I'm really amped about the Delta Skymiles cards, right? And especially right now, clearly you can get airline tickets for super cheap, and of course, if you want to try to book tickets like pretty far in advance, September, October, I don't know, way down the road, you can get a very, very good price. You can get round trip tickets nonstop to pretty much all the major cities, or not all the major cities, but like the more popular cities in the US, like LA, New York, you can get a round trip ticket for like 20,000 SkyMile points. So if you signed up for like the Delta Gold, I think the sign up bonus is 70,000, but I think you get 60,000 points after you meet the minimum spend. That could be 3 round trip tickets, like easily. And Delta is arguably one of the better airlines, probably one of the best airlines, arguably, right? That's not for me to decide. But Delta is a big deal. So you could easily meet that sign up bonus and then take those points and, you know, pay for your ticket. You know, maybe if you're doing a trip with you and your spouse, you and your girlfriend, you and whomever, and get a free trip, a free round trip with Delta, which once again is a good airline. I will show you guys the website in just 1 second, but like I said, I wanted to just jump on here and do a quick stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by the video. There are 84 people watching, 45 thumbs up. Please smash that thumbs up in this video. It helps tremendously. Thank you, Mr. 46 or Miss 46, whoever you were. What's going on? Mr. Patel says, missed the video the other day, but I'm here. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, bro. The Forbes, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by again. Mr. Randolph, thank you, sir, for stopping. Shout out from Durham, North Carolina. Rydell Photos says, sup? Yes, sir. Joshua says, discover it secured if you're rebuilding. Yeah, I think that's a very solid card. I like that card quite a bit. Clay, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. I think I gotta contact you. Let me see. Let me just jump here real quick. I think I gotta contact you, Clay. Let me see. What am I looking at? Dude, I'm having a brain fart. That's not the right thing. Yeah. Okay, Clay. Yeah, I actually added you to that card, bro. I guess I communicated that to you earlier. I don't remember. My bad. I did already tell you that. Francesca, thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate seeing you again. Jorge, what's going on, man? Jorge says, hey, Francesca. yeah, you did. The Credit Millennial says, hey, I want to apply so bad, but I don't qualify yet. Yeah, I mean, and I hear you on that. The thing is, of course, these offers and offers similar to this will definitely be back. It's very, very good. It's a good practice to be kind of in the know when it comes to different sign-up bonuses that credit card companies offer, so that you can kind of know if you're getting a good sign-up bonus or not, because it's very important. Nothing sucks more than getting a sign-up bonus that is aight, and then like later on you see a better sign-up bonus, and it happens, but it won't happen if you're doing your research. Jay's Way, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. What card is it? The Amex Delta card, yes sir. Joshua was answering that. The Forbes, you're gonna apply right now, bro? That's cool. If you do, let me know. Let me know what happens with that. Hopefully you'll get it, and consider using that referral link below this video. Hi Karen, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate seeing you again. Omega, yes sir. Appreciate you stopping by. Francesca says, I don't know where the like button is. I don't know if you found it yet, but it's kind of weird. I know that people have said that they couldn't find it, but I think if you're watching like on a mobile device, maybe you can exit the live stream, close out the app, the YouTube app, and then, I don't know, come back into the stream, and maybe the like button will be there. Jay's Way says, I just got to discover it. What is the best way to maximize my cash back? Hopefully you got to discover it that allows you to get 5% cash back on those categories. So I think part of the categories did change as of today, since it's April 1st, and you're able to get 5% cash back on gas purchases and some other stuff. I think like Uber and Lyft. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I did look at it earlier today, but I don't want to give the wrong information. But the best thing to do as far as maximizing the use on that card, it's your first year having that card. Use that card as much as possible. Use it for every single purchase, even the categories that you're not getting 5% on, because you're getting 1% now and then another 1% at the end of the year when they match your cash back. When it comes to cash back, I'm a nerd. I like to see my cash back add up. Like if I see that I've gotten $3 in 1 month, I don't use that $3 towards my statement. I let it sit there and I let it just accumulate month after month after month, because I think it's more powerful, and I like to see that. I like to see that, wow, I've earned $50 worth of cash back in 3 months, or, $50 in 7 months, whatever. I think that's very powerful. What's going on, Jay Chi-Town? Thanks for stopping by the room. Star Rose, thanks for stopping by. Dev Dolphy says, hey, Duane, any thoughts on FICO 10? I'm not worried about FICO 10. I mean, FICO 10 it's not going to affect someone like me and or people that are, responsible and doing what they're supposed to be doing anyway. You use your card, you pay it off. It's very straightforward. Use your card, pay it off. Use your card, pay it off. I see we have 100 people in the live stream. Listen, if you guys have questions about credit cards or how to make money using credit cards, be sure to ask the questions. I'll do my best to answer it. In this particular live stream, the purpose of doing it initially was just to really encourage you guys to apply for the Delta Skymiles cards from American Express. Today is the last day to get some of what I think are the best sign-up bonuses probably in a long time regarding these cards. And Delta Airlines is a great airline. So there are 105 people in here. Be sure to ask your questions if you have any. Also, consider smashing that thumbs up in the video. It helps the channel and me a lot. It helps me sleep like a baby at night when I know that people like my videos. And yeah, it encourages me to keep coming out here and doing these live streams. Tanya, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Jorge says, let me get the gold 1,000 point. Yeah, dude, that is a good one. And see, like they entice you with the 100,000 points. They entice you with that. You only get 80 when you meet the minimum spend, but 80,000 points for spending $3,000 is still a good deal. And on the Platinum and Reserve Delta Skymiles cards, yes, there's a hefty annual fee, but there is a lot of value that you get with that. Like on the Reserve, you actually get to have access to the Centurion lounges without having to have the American Express Platinum card. So the Reserve Delta Skymiles card might even be a little more valuable than the Platinum American Express card, to be honest with you, just because you get a lot of perks with that card. And of course, you get the companion certificate, which is like really, really dope. That was one of the things that was very enticing for me to apply for the Platinum card, because I thought it was really neat to be able to get a ticket where I only have to pay up to $75 worth of taxes, and you can fly, domestically yourself and someone else to wherever. And that's pretty freaking dope. I mean, if you bought a ticket to Hawaii, like that would be a steal, right? I've never even been to Hawaii. And I don't know. I mean, Hawaii, it's Hawaii. I mean, it's dope, but being from Jamaica, like there's going to be a nice beach, right? Like, I mean, Jamaica has nice beaches as well. But you could totally do that, and that will be a big bang for your buck, especially on that companion certificate that you only have to pay, up to $75 worth of taxes. So I think that is a really, really sweet deal. Let me see here. Savage says, when do you think your Skymiles, when do you get your Skymiles? Because I've been using my card and it still says 0. You normally are going to get some Skymiles when you get your statement, right? So even if you don't meet the minimum spend, you'll see some Skymiles in your account just because your statement, has closed and they sent you your bill. You should get some points then for sure. Vickers fan says, how long does it take for the points to show on your account? For me personally, and that's why I did that. For me personally, it was very, very quick. And I really was trying to pay attention as much as I could. So once again, I got the card last Monday. I applied for it last Monday. I got the physical card on Tuesday. The reason why I got the card on Tuesday is because I had to speak to a rep on the phone, because I had to close one of my other American Express accounts because I had more than 5. I cannot have more than 5 credit cards. So I had to close one of my accounts. So that's why I spoke to the rep. And I think that they just expedited the card to me. So that was really cool. So I met the minimum spend, and I paid off the $3,000 that is required. That's the minimum spend. I paid that off probably yesterday or maybe Monday. And the points was in my account like the next day, probably Monday or Sunday, to be honest, probably Sunday. And I got the points in my account like on Monday or Tuesday. So that was really, really quick. But I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I paid the $3,000. Not that I made the $3,000 purchase, but that I also paid it. I think that's really, really important as well. Joshua says, no real info on the exact details regarding FICO 10 just yet. Supposed to be released this summer. Wow, thank you, Ronald Anderson, for that super chat, that $10 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Dude, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. That means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate that. And thanks for stopping by the live stream again, 2 nights in a row. I appreciate that, man. All right, let me jump back up here and see where I'm at in the comment section. Here we go, scrolling. Okay, Quest says, I've had the Delta Skymiles Gold for a few years. I'm seriously considering downgrading to the blue. The check bag have been my main attraction, but now that the Amex Platinum isn't coding Delta gift cards. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, like Delta, American Express, they do different things to entice people as far as a sign-up offer. Like I saw something about like $100 Delta airline credit and stuff like that, which just simply means that if you make a purchase with Delta with your credit card, they're going to give you $100 back, which is really, really cool. For me, in my experience, American Express is really good about giving that statement credit back to you pretty quickly, to be honest with you, like within 5 days. In my experience, I've gotten the credit back within 5 days pertaining to something that they're going to give me a statement credit towards. Denise says, today I got a notification that my Equifax went up 92 points. I'm so happy. Thanks for all your wisdom. Please hit the horn for me. God is good. Okay, we got that request for that horn. Let me make sure my volume is good. Hit the horn for Denise. Absolutely, Denise. That is awesome. Thank you for taking the time to come here and share your information with us. That is really, really dope. Let me see here. Light Skin Television says, thanks for your insight, bro. Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Like your profile pic. It says Light Skin TV. Sneaky25 says, oh, late night edition. What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm here. So it's funny because I was like, I really want to get this out. Like it is late for me a little bit because it's very easy for me to be on here and be in the live stream and try my best to answer questions. Like right now we have 112 people in the stream. 80 thumbs up. Guys, please hit the thumbs up if you have not already. We need at least 100 thumbs up in this live stream just because why not? We're so close. And so it's really easy for me to be in the live stream and answer people's questions because I like to try to be as helpful as I can possibly. That's the whole purpose of this channel. That's the whole purpose of this community. And definitely that is the purpose of the live stream, is to get live interaction and live feedback right here in this moment. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because this is supposed to be a short live stream as I'm looking at the time, you know, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't shaved. Like my hair is growing back here. I'm not as clean. Look at this. I'm not as clean as I need to be as I used to. Look at that. You see my hair, guys? That is crazy. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. I see somebody smash the thumbs down. Maybe they got the buttons confused. But yeah, and so like I'm not as clean as I want to be, but I said let me go ahead and do this video. I need to shave too. Normally I like to get that out of here. I like it to be clean. Just the Bill 02 says, what do you do, Denise? Okay, Light Skin says, I need the referral link. Light Skin Television, the referral link should be below the video and you can click on that. If you can't find it for some reason, let me know and I will find it elsewhere and throw it into the live chat. Actually, I found it right here. All right, copied it and slapped it into the chat real quick. So it's in the chat right there. That's the referral link that you can use. I would really appreciate that. That'd be really, really dope. That's a good way to support the channel. Let me scroll back up and find out where I am on the comments and keep it going here. Man, this is so cool. I really appreciate you guys showing up for the live stream. Like, this is so dope. I hit a live stream. Today is not a day that I normally do a live stream, but live streams are insanely easy to do. And I'm very fortunate where these live streams are very interactive because you guys show up and ask questions. Sean says, congrats on the new Delta Platinum. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. 22 Steelers 03. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Sunny Singh says, what's up, brother? Yes, sir. I appreciate you. I'm saying yes, sir. I'm just assuming it's a guy. Yes, Sunny. Thanks for stopping by the channel. DC, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, man. S House, thank you for stopping by. Chad says, what's good, bro? You better inform your audience about the news. SBA, forgivable loans for small businesses. And I've been on it for the last few days. I don't even know what SBA is, honestly, Chad. I have no idea what that is. You know what's crazy is I need to contact the student loan people that I'm paying. I need to contact them because I need to have that amount lowered because they told me I was 11 days behind on my payment, and I'm like, am I? That's not good. And it was like, you owe $1,100. I was like, no, I don't, because $1,100 for being 11 days behind. No, I'm good. So I definitely need to contact them for sure. Leon says free trip. Yeah, free trip with the points you get from the Delta Skymiles card for sure. Jay's Way says, how much annual fee do you pay altogether, and do you calculate them into your bills? You know what? That is a great question. I pay about a little under $1,300. I think it's $1,297 in annual fees. I actually figured that out the other day in one of the live streams. So a little under $1,300 with annual fees. Now that's funny coming from me, just because I'm super cheap. And like, I will not pay for a streaming service, like Netflix and whatnot, which is clearly not that expensive. And that is also cheaper than the annual fee for the American Express Platinum card. But it's a little easier for me to justify those annual fees for some reason, because I see the value in it. And I am also able to, kind of maximize the benefits on that particular card that I'm getting. So for me, I can justify it, especially at least for like the first year. It's easy to justify for the first year for sure. DC, I don't remember this at all. I don't even know who John is, to be honest with you. Pink Lady, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. King Rob says, what's up, Duane? Do you have to wait the whole 91.3 to be approved for another Navy Federal card? Yes, I would. There's no need not to be honest. 3 months is not a long time to have to wait, honestly. And I would wait longer than 91, to be honest, just because I'm a nerd that way. I think I waited to 94. I waited 94, and I was really going to wait like 4 months, not even the 3 months, but I went ahead and did it, and got the Navy Federal flagship card. Last name Brown, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you very much. Kelvin says, just got approved for the Navy Fed, 15 G's. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. Julio, what's up, bro? Julio says, hey, Delta is good. That's why Warren Buffett bought a lot of shares from Delta. He is now majority stockholder of Delta. I did not know that, but he's clearly a smart guy for sure. Trell says, drop your email link. My email is helpingothersprosper. Let me type that in. helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. @gmail.com. All right. So that's in the chat as well. Let me scroll back up here real quickly. Guys, once again, if you have questions, please ask them. This is going to be, like I said, a quick live stream. We have 106 people in here. If you have questions, please ask. I think this is a great opportunity to get a great sign-up bonus from American Express in regards to their Delta Skymiles card. Black Show, thanks for stopping by again. Is it harder to get the credit card with this recession? I don't think so. I don't think it's any harder. I mean, there's not really a recession yet per se. I don't think, but that's just me. I don't think it's any harder. Sean says, do you have to be a member of Navy Fed to apply for their cards? Yes, you do. Absolutely. S House says, I would put in for the Gold Skymiles card, but I just got a card. What do you think I should do? Go for it or just wait a few months? Okay, so S House, what do you mean you just got a card? You just got like a random credit card, or you have a credit card from American Express? Also, what is your credit score and how many inquiries do you currently have? You could go to the American Express website and see if you're pre-qualified for any of their cards. If you're pre-qualified, then I would suggest considering getting the gold card. Of course, please use my referral link. But if you're pre-qualified, I would say take the chance if you really want it and you see value in that card. Quest says, I've already have the Delta Skymiles Gold for years. Why stay? My Amex Platinum doesn't code. Gift card, check bags, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think you mentioned that earlier. Let me see. Okay, I see. Okay, Quest is saying that your Delta gift cards don't code towards your $200 airline fee credit. Yeah, and I understand that. I understand that that loophole you're saying is not available, so you have to like really do something with that airline fee credit. Ruben, thanks for stopping by. Says I've watched some of your videos, but never joined a live stream. Do you have to use your SkyMile points on Amex Portal or Delta Portal? How are you going to use your SkyMile points? Yeah, you can do both. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can use those points clearly directly with Delta. You can just go to Delta's website and you can pay with points. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's probably the best way to do it, right? Because your Delta SkyMiles is basically, it's not like your points are points with American Express. They're not membership reward points. They're points that are with Delta. So you're going to have like your Delta membership number, your SkyMiles membership number, and that's basically how you're going to use your points. Let's see here. Joshua says scores will drop for many people because FICO 10 will be more in-depth, looking back 24 months at your credit history. Yeah, so I think they'll have the ability to look back like 30 months on your history. And yeah, that's clearly going to affect people. Normally they don't look back, like now they don't look back but a couple of months, right? Like maybe like 1 or 2 months. So that's one of the main differences that will affect people. And Josh was giving out some good advice. He says, if you're nervous, don't risk the inquiry, especially if you just got a card. Run with what you have currently. Yeah, that's great advice for sure. What's going on, Rod? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to see you here again. Ulysses, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Mr. Tidwell, thanks for stopping by, my brother. Jay's Way says, how soon does Discover report your credit? Especially if you have no credit score at all. It may take up to 6 months, which is a very long time. But in regards to like how soon, I don't know about soon, but it could take like 2 or 3 months for it to report. It shouldn't, but it could. Just a heads up there. Blackout 662 says, first time catching you out. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here, my man. Jay's Way says, how does the authorized user show up when creditors pull your account? On some people, it shows that you're an authorized user, which it doesn't necessarily matter as much as the fact that it will tweak your credit score. Being an authorized user does tweak your score, or it can. It doesn't tweak everybody's score in a good way, but it can. And so it could show up where it lets them know that you're an authorized user, or it could just show up and say, card X and the credit limit and the usage of that particular card as well. So it doesn't even say anything about an authorized user. Big Ty says, this is my first time joining your chat. I would love to know more. Like to know how to make money using credit cards. Big Ty, I appreciate you stopping by the stream. And basically, when I talk about making money using your credit card, it's very simple. You have basically 2 types of credit cards. You have credit cards that earn points that you can turn around and use points either to redeem it towards like cash, or you could redeem it and get gift cards, stuff like that. You could also use those same points and redeem it towards travel. So you have credit cards that are points driven, which you can turn out and redeem it however you would like. And then you have other credit cards that are cashback driven. So when you use your credit card, you earn points or you earn cash back. So depending on the credit card that you have, let's say you have like the Capital One QUICKSILVER card where you get 1.5% cash back, you will get 1.5% cash back every time you make a purchase. So if in 1 month you end up spending $100 on your credit card, you're going to get $1.50 back. So the best way to kind of start when you're getting used to or getting into earning points or earning cash back with credit cards, the best thing to do is just use your credit cards for stuff that you absolutely have to pay for, like your groceries, your gas, your cable bill, your internet bill, your light bill, your car insurance. All of those things that I just listed, those are 6 things you have to pay. And so most of us use our debit account, or we use like, automatic bill pay or whatever. You could use your credit card to do that and pay those things, and you will see that you're going to get points or cash back by just doing that. And then of course you can just use your credit card for everything. When you go out to eat, you can use your credit card instead of your debit card. But it requires, a decent amount of discipline, and you have to pay the bill I pay my credit cards off at least once a week. So that's an extra step that a lot of people aren't used to. And a lot of people don't have the discipline to do that, which is kind of unfortunate, just because, you know, you're getting something for nothing. You're getting cash back because you're using your credit card, as opposed to if you had something that was $50 and you used your debit card. Yeah, it comes out of your account instantly, and no, there's no extra step, but you're not going to get cash back. You're not going to earn cash back. Whereas if you use your credit card, you'll earn cash back. You can even get some purchase protection by using your credit card, you know, where you're protected and have even extended warranties because you use your credit card as opposed to your debit card, or as opposed to paying for it with cash. Jesse, thanks for stopping by the channel. Is this a good time to apply for credit cards? I think so. I applied for 2 credit cards last Monday and I got both of them. But both of those credit cards were with banks that I already had a credit card. I think it's a lot easier for you to get approved for credit cards from banks that you already have credit established, good credit and good history as well. Jay's Way says, do you invest? And if so, what do you recommend? I don't invest anymore, just because I'm scared and I lost a lot of money in some stocks back in 2017. So I'm really slow about doing that. What's going on, Miss Mendez? Thank you for joining the live stream. Says hello from Serapi Key. I see you. Thank you for stopping by the stream. It is a pleasure to have you here, if you're still here. Steven says thumbs up 2 nights in a row. Thank you for introducing me to Navy Federal. This is the start regaining my score of 799. Awesome. Yeah, I think you're in for a treat. Navy Federal is the way to go for sure. BMB says good night, D, and everyone was going to read and got the notification you're on, so just jumping on to say hi. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Be sure to smash that thumbs up. William says, had 2 late payments on my Nissan car loan when Capital One took over the loan. My 2 late payments went away. Now I have 100% history. What the hell? What the hell in a good way? You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. It's awesome to have 100% payment history. Chase King, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you here in the building, my brother. Annie, thank you for stopping by. Says, hey, Duane, checking in, King of Credit. All right, thank you, Annie. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you. Undecided said, why are people pushing thumbs down? I have no idea. They just are clearly unhappy with what's taking place on this channel and or this community, or they don't like the sound of my voice, or they don't like this big bump I have right here, this pimple. It's huge. You know, I'm not sure, but you know, you gotta have haters, and trust me, I have plenty. So yeah, I'm not sure. Jesse says, my FICO score is 759 with only 8 months of credit history. Is it okay to apply for Chase Freedom? I think so. I think it is, but if you are on the safe side, you could just wait until you've had credit for a year if you're that patient. And yeah, you should be fine. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. I saw that a couple more people smashed that thumbs up. Ruben says, I've been watching some of your videos, but never joined a live stream. Do you have to use the Skymiles points on Amex Portal or Delta? I'm pretty sure I said that. I'm pretty sure I already read that one. E. Wright says, hey, bro, quick question. Is the credit card companies closing people's accounts for no reason because the recession just got? I discovered it and kind of nervous about that video Sebi had put out. I don't know the video that Sebi put out, and I wouldn't worry about using your card. Use your card, bro. Use your credit card. Like, it's simple. I'm not like freaked out or stressed out about stuff that I can't control. You know what I'm saying? So as far as, is the credit card company going to be closing people's credit cards because of the recession? I don't know. I mean, if they're smart, right? If they're smart and if they're trying to prevent people from charging up their cards, or they're worried about, I guess, but I'm not worried about that personally. Ulysses says, how much should you put down on building your credit card? Not sure what you mean. If you're talking about a secured credit card, depending on who the card is with, I would say anywhere between $300 to $500, or $200 to $500 is good. But if you know that you're going to use the snot out of that secured card, or you know that you're going to be making purchases more than $500, If you have the money, you can put it down, but you don't need to. $500 should be plenty. What's going on, Cornell? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Omega says, would it be a good idea to get the platinum card, downgrade it to blue after you get the points, then go to the gold later? No. I'm going to say no. I think part of the magic with the platinum card is the fact that you do get that companion certificate. So if you don't find value in that, you probably shouldn't get the card. And I would not be surprised if American Express, like, you know, punishes you for doing that. You know, like they can somehow do that, unless maybe you got the points and then you spent it type of thing. But American Express can easily just say, you know what, we're not going to even extend you know, credit to you in the future, and they can close your account. So I would say no, don't do that, to be honest with you. Let me see here. DS Shaggy says, just sent you a video. Also, sent you the video. Also, if I apply for the Delta card, would that affect my ability to qualify for the 100,000 targeted offer? Yes, it would have. It could affect your ability. Like the 100,000 points that you get for like a platinum charge card for American Express is for people that basically that is their very first account with American Express. And you get that offer by hopefully being on somebody's list and them targeting you. Otherwise, if you already have an American Express account, you're not going to get that 100,000 points offer. And quite honestly, I don't know what the minimum spend is. If the minimum spend for the 100K sign-up bonus is $5,000, which is what it is now, it's like $5,000 and you get 60,000 points. If it's $5,000 minimum spend and you get 100,000 points, that's dope. But if you already have an Amex card, like I said, you're not going to ever really be targeted for that offer, to be honest with you. Undecided says, I still don't understand airline credit. Is that only on a plane purchase? So the airline credit could be a couple of things. Like you could buy food on the plane and you'll get that money refunded back to you as well. Delta also has it where you get like 20% off. Is it 20% off? I want to say 20% off of airline like purchases on the airline, like food and whatnot, but only on certain cards. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But the airline credit also can be basically, yeah, stuff that you purchase. It's probably food mostly. It's not going to be the check bag, because your check bag, especially if you have the gold card and above the gold Delta Skymiles card, you're going to get the first check bag anyway. Maybe if you have to check the second bag and you have to pay for that, then the airline credit could definitely work towards that. So I think that that's probably where that would come in handy. Queen of Credit is live. She just showed up on my feed there. She's doing a live stream right now. All right, let's see. King Rob says, I'm taking this time in the house to get everything in order, start my business. I'm going to get a business account with Navy Federal, then apply for their business credit. Yes, sir. I definitely need to do the same thing. I didn't even think about getting a business checking account, but I definitely thought about getting their business credit card. I want to get the flagship card to complete my 3 cards with them before I go into the garden. These last 2 months seem long. Hey, they definitely going to seem long now with coronavirus going around for sure. Karen says, when applying for credit cards, is the best to call them or online application enough? I've always done mine online, but of course I have a YouTube channel, so I want to share that process and also find a reason to make a video and share with you guys. So I always do online. Mansa says, you're dope. I've looked around your channel and let's just say my 550 is now about to go to 800. Wow, dude, thank you for taking the time to make that comment. Like, I love that positivity. You know what I mean? Like, that's freaking dope. That is why it is insanely easy for me to continue to upload videos just like this. I mean, this live stream is a perfect example. Like, there's over 100 people watching this stream, which is like insane. And you know, to be honest with you, something that's really, really cool is like, yeah, there are a lot of people watching the stream, but I don't really approach the live streams any differently. You know, I think I did my first live stream back in February 2019 was my very first live stream. And I mean, for the most part, the live streams are pretty much the same. My energy's the same. And clearly I didn't have over 100 people watching then. So, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to leave a positive comment. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys, for smashing the thumbs up. I saw that. You said, most definitely you have to speak life into everything you do. Yes, sir. You are 1,000% right about that. Louis says, hi, hope all is well. Thanks for stopping by, Louis. I appreciate you very much. DH Horn, DVHRN1 says, what up? Katy, Texas here. Thanks for stopping by. You're right down the street, Katy, Texas. Lori, thanks for stopping by. What are your thoughts on Citibank cards? I think Citibank has a couple of cards that are good. I like the Citi Double Cash. I like the Prestige. I like, what other card is there? There's one more card that I can't think of off the top of my head. I think the Citibank cards are cool. There are, I want to say there are, Citi has like Costco, you know, that's a Citibank card. And I want to say there's like an American Airline card that Citibank has as well. Yeah, there is. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So Citibank cards are good. I mean, for me, all the credit cards are good, especially from the major banks. I personally don't ever really worry about like what the APR is on a credit card because I have no plans for paying interest. Because I'm at a good place right now and I normally don't use my credit card. I never use my credit card if I don't have money to pay for it. So I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm going to use my card and I'm going to plan to be paying this $1,000 off, you know, by paying $50 a month. Like that's never going to be my scenario anymore. So whatever the APR is doesn't affect me. I need one. What's the best prepaid? You lost me there. Best prepaid. I don't really know that there's a best prepaid. I would say that if you're going to get a prepaid card, it's probably good to maybe have like a Visa or a MasterCard just because Visa is accepted like everywhere versus like an American Express prepaid card, right? So I guess I would give out that particular advice. Karen says, okay. I'm sacrificing HPs to drive my total hard pulls. Okay, to drive my total credit available. I'm currently at 14% utilization and trying to get to 10 or less and less. Is that a good strategy? No, I mean, absolutely. It's a good strategy not to acquire new accounts, and getting to 10% is not going to be as valuable as getting to like 2%. You know what I mean? So like you're trying to get the utilization down so that your score can go up. The closer your utilization is to 0, the better it is going to be for your score. Some people say that their utilization being 0% is not where their score is the highest. So like your utilization could be like 1%, 2%. I don't really worry about it anymore because my score is decent. So I would say like, you know, get your utilization down to like under 5% would be better than 10 per se. But you definitely have the right idea. Let's see here. Perry, thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here. How can you explain how to properly use? Hey, can you explain how to properly use MR points? Can I explain how to properly use them? That's a very good question. For me personally, just because I don't using your points properly or using them to the best for the best value means you have to do research and find out transfer partners and be willing to do like the work it takes to see, you know, where you can transfer your MR points out, where you may get more value for them. And me personally, I just haven't spent the time to do that because I'm not traveling to, you know, like Asia or something. So for me, I don't like doing that. Like when I think of like trying to maximize my MR points and get the best deal possible, I almost feel like if I go to a store that has stuff sorted by size, like Marshalls or Ross, these stores are in Texas. I don't know if they're where you are, but when I go to a store like that, I know that I'm going to see, size 36 pants, and there's going to be a bunch of pants that are size 36. And if I go through every single one, right, of course, some of them might not be size 36, right? They might be different sizes. But if I go through, I might find a pair of pants that I like. I don't like to shop that way. I like to go to Macy's and say, okay, I got all these Levi's here. If I want to buy Levi's and they're, this color here, I find my size, I get it, and I go. Now, I'm going to pay more money by doing that at Macy's because Macy's is expensive. But also just the fact that it's already organized, you're paying more money for that versus like me doing a scavenger hunt and going through and finding a bargain. So when it comes to MR points, for me personally, I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like freaking out and making sure, not freaking out, I'm making sure that I'm getting the best bang for my buck. So I just use my MR points through the AmexTravel.com, and I book my ticket that way. I don't like do a bunch of extra searching because I'm not traveling anywhere that's, super incredible where I need to worry about really maximizing my points. So probably not the best person to ask for that, but that is a very good question for sure. S House says, I just signed my son up for the Navy Fed checking account 2 weeks ago. He wants a credit card, but his credit is bad. When is a good time for him to get the N rewards card? S House, the best thing to do is for him to get the secured card. That's the first card he should get. So all you got to do is fund the savings account, put 300 or 500 bucks in there, and then get the secured card with Navy Federal. Do that. Do not apply for a regular card. MacGyver, let's go. All right, says, do you know anything about the Micro Center store card? It goes through Wells Fargo. I do not. Micro Center, boy, that's definitely in Houston. I think we only have like one, to be honest with you. I don't know where there are more than one locations. But as far as the Micro Center store card, I mean, if it goes through Wells Fargo, then I think it's going to be easier if you have a relationship with Wells Fargo. How hard that particular store card is to get, I have no clue. Wells Fargo is a little tricky. I've had accounts with them. I think I had a checking account back in '99. So if I sign up for a checking account now, my debit card will say member since '99. I also had a secured card with Wells Fargo probably back in 2001, and it never graduated to unsecured, and I was impatient. I had it for like a year and got rid of it. But my score and my knowledge of credit was a lot different, then than it is now. But Wells Fargo can be kind of squirrely. But if you have a relationship with them, I think you would be in a better position to get a credit card with them, or with Wells Fargo, or through Wells Fargo. Josh was saying, do not do store cards. Better off getting secure cards with your bank or Discover It card. That way it reports to all the credit bureaus monthly. Yeah, and that's solid advice for sure. I mean, yeah, in general, you definitely don't want to get a store card. I mean, unless you can really justify, that particular store card. The only store card I had was Macy's. I don't have it anymore because they closed my account because I wasn't using the card. So lesson learned there. But I guess I have an Old Navy store card now, but it's a credit card where I can use anywhere, not just at Old Navy. So yeah. Kaiser says, how long do you have to wait with your Discover before applying for your second card? That is a very solid question. Me personally, I had my secured card for a year. And I think maybe like the 13th month is when no, I'm lying. It wasn't the 13th month. Literally, I had August 2017, and then August 2018, I applied for my second Discover card. So my secured card from 2017 had not graduated yet. It took 14 months to graduate. So I went ahead and applied for my second card a year later, basically. I think that's decent practice. Do you have to wait that long? Probably not, but that's what I did. Maclo says, I opened an account with Chase credit card in January, and last week they gave me a 5,000 increase. Is that normal? Whether it's normal or not, it remains to be seen. The fact that you got an increase is pretty freaking incredible. Chase doesn't just give away increases, so that's really cool. Congratulations to you. I think you're going to enjoy it. Joshua says, it means you did something right. Congrats. Absolutely. Anthony says, hey, Duane from New York City. What are your thoughts on applying for credit in this time of panic with the corona? How will this affect your credit limits and approval rates? Wonderful question. I don't think it will affect a lot, to be honest. Especially, I don't know. I think I'm living in a bubble as far as that is concerned, because like I said, I did apply for 2 cards with banks that I already had a credit card. So of course my experience is different, and my credit score is really good. But I don't think that should stop you. I don't think, these times should stop you from applying for a credit card. Like, the credit card companies are still working. They're still in the business of making money. You know what I mean? And they're definitely counting on some of us to use our cards and have to pay them back forever type of thing. So I think it's okay. I wouldn't really worry about it as far as, should you apply or not. Let me see here. Kaiser says, if I have the Amex Platinum, can I also have the Amex Everyday Blue Card? Yes, you can. One Cool Cat says, what's up, Duane? I'm happy for your success. Thank you, One Cool Cat. I appreciate that. Somebody's happy. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. This is pretty cool. We have 125 people in here. Guys, if you have questions, please ask them. I'll do my best to answer it. This was supposed to be a short live stream about the fact that you need to jump on your Delta Skymiles cards, because the sign-up offers that they currently have are going to be, go away. Soy tu madre says, great content, bro. I appreciate that. Does that mean I am your mother? I mean, I am your, what's that, padre? I don't know what's that? I'm your dad? I'm your father? I'm not sure. My Spanish is clearly not, it doesn't exist. But thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you. Mel says, hey, Duane, looks like I'm late tuning in for the knowledge. I wanted to ask, would this be the right time to file disputes on your reports and apply for new credit during this time of crisis? I think it's the right time to do whatever you were going to do, whatever you plan on doing. You just, especially you carry on as if all is well. Especially, I mean, people are still working, right? And I'm not saying that because I'm taking what's going on lightly. There are a lot of people that have lost their lives, and last night was one of the first times that I kind of took serious. Wow. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Sade, I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Last night was one of the first times that I really kind of watched any bit of the news that was going on, and yesterday when I was watching CNN, last night it was almost like 12 a.m. I'm watching CNN, and they're like, the total amount of people that died in the States, in America, was 794 or something like that. And then as I'm watching, literally 30 minutes later, that number was updated to 811. So like, those are real people. You know what I mean? Like, that's super screwed up. And with something like this going on, it doesn't affect you until it affects you directly, until it knocks right at your door type of thing. And it totally sucks. So, but it's, people are still, working. People are still applying for credit. People are still trying to fix their credit, as you should, because this is not going to last forever. And hopefully, we end up on the right side of this thing. It sucks that anybody has to deal with this. It's weird because I think it's very normal as a human being to be afraid of dying, but at the same time, the person that dies, you don't have anything to worry about once you're gone, and to some extent, dying is probably better than being here, because you don't fret, you don't worry, you don't have fear, you don't have anxiety, you don't freak out about anything, because you're sleeping, you're resting, you're gone. And it sucks because your family and friends are left here to deal with that burden and, to process that, but you yourself, you're gone. So it's kind of weird, because I've never really looked at death like, death might not be bad. Like, it's going to suck for everyone else. It's not going to suck for me necessarily, because, I'll be gone. But yeah, so yeah, it's weird, man. But I would just say carry on normal, as far as like finances is concerned. Do your thing financially for sure. Karen says, I'm just very glad to have met you. You make self-credit repair. I mean, yeah, so easy to understand, and your interactions is very on point. I always feel more educated after every live stream. Karen, thank you so much for saying that, Karen. I really appreciate you very much. Thank you. That's freaking awesome. Quest says, do you think adding an Amex Gold to an existing everyday preferred and platinum would leave too much overlap of bonus categories or benefits? That is a very, very good question. When it comes to that, for me personally, I feel like if you can make sense of it and maximize it, yes, go for it. But if it's overkill and there's overlap, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're getting 4 times points with your gold card, your Amex Gold card on dining or on groceries, right? And if you get like the preferred, you got 6 times points, right? So like, if you can make sense of paying those annual fees, you got the $550 for the platinum, your $250 for your gold, and your $95 for your preferred. If you can make sense of that and like actually pay attention, then sure, go for it. Why not? But if you're just going to be paying those annual fees and not taking advantage of it, then it's going to be a waste of time for sure. Jordan23 says, what a pleasant surprise. Another live stream. Hope you're having a great day. I am. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you very much. I actually checked the mail today and I got my Navy Federal flagship card in the mail. So I will probably make the video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, and I don't know, maybe Saturday or next week sometime I'll put that unenveloping of that particular card up. S House says, is it a good idea to let a high balance post, then pay it down the next month so the banks know that you're using your credit? S House, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. Just know that if you do that, your score is going to be low, right? So like the statement closes and you have a high balance, your utilization is going to be through the roof, okay? But once you pay it off, your utilization is going to be low. So just be aware of that. I mean, I don't think there's a benefit in doing that. I mean, whether you pay it off, you know, you have a high balance and you pay it off, or you pay it off before the statement closes and you used your card a lot, it's not going to really matter. There's no benefit in having a high balance and then paying it off. You know what I'm saying? There's really no benefit. Like I got $3,200 on my Delta Platinum, my Delta Skymiles Platinum card, $3,200, right? And I paid it off. Like literally, I paid it off like soon. Even though the credit limit is $11,000, I just paid it off because I had it, you know, like I had it to pay, so I paid it off. And so there's no real benefit in doing that, to be honest with you. Chambe, thanks for stopping by this channel. Says, all the haters that don't like this channel, I don't know why you are here, because many of us really get free knowledge from Brother D. My scores are over 700 just within a year. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you very much, sir. CB3 says, Pedal Card is lowering millions of customers' credit lines without notifying them. Well, I do have the Pedal Card, and my limit's $4,500. If they lower it, you know, whatever. It's not going to hurt me tremendously. I mean, that type of stuff can happen, you know, and it makes sense, I guess, in their eyes, because they don't want people, you know, having access to thousands of dollars that they're not going to be able to pay back. So I could totally understand why they would do that, to be honest with you. Let's see. Wardell says, what up, D? Cali in the house. My credit score is on the rise thanks to you and your suggestions. Always stay positive and keep striving for excellence. Wardell, okay, I see what you did there, bro. You just dropped some positivity. I appreciate that. That is really, really cool. I love the part about always stay positive and keep striving for excellence. You hit the nail right on the head, sir. Keep striving for excellence and always stay positive. 1,000%. King Rob says, I want to better my relationship with Chase. I've had the Freedom 8 months now. I use the card a lot. I've asked them for a credit increase and was denied. Any thoughts on what to do? First of all, you should have asked that question before you asked for the increase. Because I don't know if that's a hard inquiry. And I think it is a hard inquiry with Chase, but I'm not sure. You would have been probably better off applying for another card if it's a hard inquiry than to ask for a credit limit increase, because chances are you're probably going to get a decent credit limit on a brand new card than you would get if you applied for, a credit limit increase and you were rejected. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's tough. Suave 99 says, I like the Kohl's Capital One card because you can get it. Wait a month, maybe 90 days, then Capital One Platinum never has failed. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. He sells resell. Resale says, my man, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by, sir. I'm doing well. Chambe says, I'm using my Amex Everyday card crazy just to show them my use so I can apply for a gold card. I also have the Delta Blue. Awesome. That's a good plan. The Credit Millennial says you have to have the Discover card for at least 12 months before they'll let you apply for another. Okay, I didn't know that that was actually a thing. I just knew that I waited 12 months. So thank you so much, the Credit Millennial, for sharing that information in the live stream. I appreciate you very much. Kyle says, don't get a secure card from Citi. They are the worst. Going on 18 months, it will be almost 5 years and still no graduation for me. Wow, that's tough, Kyle. Yikes. You definitely want to get a secure card with Navy Federal, though. I would definitely suggest that. Omega says, do you know anything about the USAA credit cards? I have an account with them as well. I think the credit card, I know that there's one card at least that they offer. I think it's solid. USAA is a good bank for sure. And if you can justify, the use of that card, and if you can maximize it, I think it's good. I think any credit card is good if it makes sense to you to get, especially if they have a decent sign-up bonus and you already have an account with them. So your chances of probably getting approved is going to be pretty decent, whereas you may not think that you're going to get approved elsewhere. So yeah. Okay. I am your dad. I am your father. Thanks for clearing that up, man. I appreciate that. Says, good evening, Duane. I'm back again. Yeah, I appreciate that $20 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. G Dobbs says, hey, Duane, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It is a pleasure to have you. Instant Rap News says 811 out of 300 million was what the odds. What are the odds? 811 out of 300 million. I'm assuming you're talking about 811 people that passed away yesterday, that died yesterday out of 300 million. Do we have 300 million people in the U.S.? I don't even know. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Instant Rap News. S House says, I got the Navy Fed card and they have my due date on the 5th and my statement date on the 9th with the 9th counting this month. So I have to get a balance down sooner than I want. Okay, I see. Just the Bill says, does pay for deletion really work? Yes, it does if they agree to delete it and they delete it. Absolutely, it works. Christina, thank you for stopping by, says, is it best to add an AU credit card account to boost my score and be able to get another card to transfer a balance? One of my cards is close to max out, or should I just pay it down ASAP? That's a loaded question, Christina, to be honest with you. If you're going to get another credit card that you want to get, that you're interested in getting and do a balance transfer, that is good because then it gives you time to pay down and not have to pay as much interest. So I think it's always a win if you could do a balance transfer. If becoming an authorized user is going to help lower your credit card utilization a lot, then that's probably not a bad thing to do. Because yeah, you're going to kind of two birds with one stone. So like if you're going to, like you're interested in getting a card with Chase or American Express or whoever, and you're able to be an authorized user on one of those cards because you're going to get that card in the future anyway, and it brings your utilization down tremendously, which will kind of put you in a better position to apply for the credit card eventually, then I think that's probably okay because you're building a relationship with the bank that you want a relationship with, and you're lowering your utilization possibly. Yeah, so I think that's probably okay, to be honest. Josh was saying pay it down ASAP and also get an AU that's 2 years or older. Now, when it comes to those AUs, okay, so here's the deal with the average age of credit, and this is very, very important, you guys. Average age of credit, okay, it's 15% of your score. So it's not like a part that is going to, it does affect you a lot because it's 127.5 points. However, if your average age is like 2 years and 9 months and you get you jump on an authorized user, and that authorized user card is 5 years. Okay, so you're going to take the average of 5 years plus your 2 years and few months. You're going to average all of that together, and then the reality is your average age is going to go from like 2 years and however many months to like 3 years and a couple of months. That's not going to make your credit score jump a lot. And the reason why it's not is because it is only 15% of your score. So if you're going to get on a card that has an authorized as an authorized user and it has a lot of age on it, if it's going to bring up your average age tremendously, then it's beneficial. If it's only going to bring it up like a year or bring it up a couple of months once it averages out, it's not going to be insanely beneficial because those authorized users or trade lines are super expensive, and it's not really going to make a whole lot of sense to me personally. If I were someone starting off new and my average age was like a year, if I jumped on a card that was 5 years, then that's going to help my average age of credit tremendously. It's going to bring me from a year to at least 3 years. Okay, that's it. That's it. If I had a card, and I had it for like 5 months, and I jump on an authorized user card that's 5 years old, that's going to help me a lot more. It's going to bring it up to like 4 years. You know what I mean? And that's going to benefit you more than if you already have a couple of years as an authorized user and you jump on another card with 5 years. That's not going to bring your average age up tremendously. Your average age needs to be like 8 or more years for you to really benefit, right? Like 9 years or more, your average age for you to really benefit from that, to be honest with you. All right. Hello. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Justin Bill says, thanks for the info, Josh. Jeremiah says there's 320 million in the US. All right, cool. I did not know that. That's good. Thanks for clearing that up for me. G Dobbs says, how do you get a Navy Federal card? You have to have a Navy Federal bank account, and you have to have some kind of affiliation with the military or know someone that's in your family that has military affiliation, and that way you can get into Navy Fed. And once you do that, you are good to go. Navy Fed is real dope like that. Thanks. It's cool. I started paying attention to my credit in the middle of last year. My score was around 620, 640. It's currently 720. Thanks to you and a few other YouTubers and some hard work. Awesome. Congratulations to you, Rob, for doing the work, man. That's incredible. Hats off to you for sure. Sweet. Let me see here. Okay, Jay Chavez, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much, sir. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you to you guys that have been in the stream and smashed that thumbs up. This was supposed to be a short, quick live stream. We're at an hour and 12 minutes in already. Listen, guys, basically, if you want to get your Delta Skymiles card, now is the best time to do it. And I would really encourage you to do so. Of course, tomorrow, I don't know what the offers are going to be, April 2nd, but I'm sure that eventually American Express and Delta will, kind of roll around these different sign-up bonuses from time to time. They may not be this high, instead of like 80,000 bonus miles, you might have 70,000 or 60,000, and that's not a bad thing. But if you're interested, now is definitely a good time to jump on that for sure. Jay Chavez says, which Amex card do you recommend getting first to establish a relationship with them? Great question. If you're pre-qualified, and if you're pre-qualified by going to the Amex site and filling out their information to see if you're pre-qualified. If you're pre-qualified, then it depends on what you want to do. If you want to get a card that's going to give you cash back, if you want to get a card that's going to earn you membership reward points, or if you want a card that's a travel card or a hotel card where you can take those points and redeem towards travel or hotel. If you're interested in an airline card like Delta, Skymiles, the gold card is a great card to start off with. If you're interested in a hotel card, the Hilton Honors card with no annual fees, also a decent card to get just because it has no annual fee. And then from there's the cash magnet card that American Express offers that has a pretty decent sign up offer as far as how much cash back that you get. So it just kind of depends if you're pre-qualified first and then kind of go from there. Cesar says, I'm debating if I should add my wife as an authorized user, my credit, which is 790, to help her on her credit. She's paying off what she owes. Now my question is if it would help her get up fast. It definitely would help her. It would help her more than you not putting her on there at all. And the good news is it doesn't affect your credit, right? So you can add her as an authorized user and then, you know, destroy the card. You don't even have to give her the card. I mean, it's your wife, first of all. Like, hopefully you guys are going to communicate, but you can add her and that's it. You add her and she'll get the benefits. And I think that's a good move, and that'll get you some points with your wife. It definitely won't hurt her, that's for sure, because you say she's paying stuff off. So if you add her, that's going to lower her utilization, her credit utilization, clearly, because she needs to pay off stuff on her own credit card. So it will help her initially for sure. Omega says, how is everything going with getting your credit limit raised with Navy Federal flagship card? They did not raise it. It's at $25,000. No big deal. You know, I just asked because I knew that I could. So they did not. Mel says, hey, Duane, did you apply through the sponsorship with your Navy Fed? Asked for documents, ID, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I did. I applied because I knew somebody that has military background, and I got in that way with Navy Fed. That is a great question. All right, so I did not take the time to go to the American Express website and look at some of these sign-up offers that Delta has. I guess I can share my screen real quick and do that just to kind of keep it official here, just so you guys can kind of see what's going on with that. Okay, so right here, I'm looking at, let's look at the Delta Gold. So this is the Delta Skymiles Gold card, right? So as you can see, it says your card because this is my card, even though I'm not logged in. And then the same thing for the Delta Skymiles Platinum card. It also is going to say your card right here, your card, because I have both of these cards, even though I'm not logged in. But there are some really, really good sign-up bonuses right now. And for me, when I was looking at it, so it doesn't show me the sign-up offers that you guys will see, like if it was on a private browser. So I opened a private browser here before I did the live stream because I wanted to show you guys that, of course, the offer is going to differ, right? So now it doesn't say your card here because I'm on a private browser and they don't know my cookies and my history and all that. So you can see that it says 100,000 bonus miles for this particular card, 80,000 bonus miles once you spend 3,000 bucks. Then with the Delta Gold, the Delta Skymiles Gold card, you can see that that particular offer is going to be 60,000 bonus miles initially. All right, after you spend $2,000, you're going to get the other 10,000 after you pay your annual fee, which once again, there's no annual fee for the first year on the Delta Skymiles Gold card. And then there's a $99 annual fee, but these cards are all solid. I love these cards. And especially if you're interested in jumping on top of this, it makes sense. You need to do it because Delta's a good card. The Delta Skymiles card is good, but the airline is very, very good as well. A lot of people speak highly of Delta. So I just wanted to show you guys that just so I can say that, hey, at least I showed you guys the website. But you definitely want to jump on this. If you can't jump on it right now, that's totally cool. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just, you know, at least you kind of know that like these sign-up bonuses are really, really high. And so, you know, later on when you're seeing the Delta Skymiles Gold card and the sign-up bonus is like 30,000 points, do not get that sign-up offer. Wait till it's like 60,000 points or 50. You know what I mean? Do not sign up for a Delta Skymiles Gold card with the 30,000 bonus. That is a lame offer. So you definitely don't want to do that. All right, let me see here. Okay, cool. So S House says, I'll get the Delta Skymiles Platinum card next year because I want to complete getting the Navy Federal cards first, then go to Amex. Great. Sounds like a good plan, man, for sure. Absolutely. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. This was my quick live stream. Quick one, the one that's an hour and 18 minutes, 19 minutes in. Please be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps tremendously. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this live stream. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for watching the replay. If you have questions, go ahead and throw them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer the questions when I see them. Even if the live stream is complete, still ask your questions. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. I see 149 out there. Boy, it'd be really cool if I can get 9 more thumbs up smashed on this video to get to 150. So if you haven't already smashed the thumbs up, please do so. I appreciate that. I will be doing an unenveloping of the Navy Federal Credit Union flagship card that I got. And then, of course, I'll be back on here Monday, 7 p.m. Central Time, hopefully, fingers crossed, doing another live stream on How to Build Credit TV. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good night. Have a good week. See y'all later.